Hi there, my name's Jessica Stewart and I'm here to give you a yoga class for runners today as part of the Yoga 4 series. So for practice today, we're going to do Yin Yoga, so it's a much slower form of yoga, really soft and gentle, perfect for post-run stiffness. You'll need a little bit of equipment if you have it to hand. So we've got a yoga brick here, a yoga block and a strap, and a spare rolled up yoga mat, or you could alternatively use a blanket. Now if you don't have any of those things, no worries, you can just grab cushions, a bit of blankets, you could grab a bathrobe belt for the yoga strap. So if you've got those things, bring them in. If not, no worries, you can do them without. So we're going to start this practice today lying down on the mat. So if you come down to lie on your back, grab hold of your belt strap or your yoga strap. And we're going to loop up the right leg towards the ceiling. So it goes around the ball of the foot. Lengthen your right leg up towards the sky. If you have a sore back or that feels a little bit tight, bend your left knee and place the foot on the ground. And then walk your hands up the strap so your arms are straight rather than bent and pulling. So either bent knee or straight legs. If you don't have a strap, you can just hold the back of the leg there. And we're going to hold this pose for a minute now, so just allowing the back of the leg to very slowly lengthen. And really take some time to open the connective tissue that surrounds all the muscles, the organs, the bones. Perhaps trying to close the eyes here and really focus on the heaviness of your body so you can slowly sink into the pose. Yin Yoga is a practice of long, passive releasing rather than actively stretching or pulling. So try and resist that urge to yank the leg closer towards you. And just breathe really deeply, slowly allowing that right heel to elevate up to the sky. Just coming into your last 3 breaths now. Maybe going a little bit deeper if your body's softened now. And then let's get inside the leg. So both sides of the strap go into your right hand. Turn your right leg like a kind of corkscrew over to the right side. Left hand holds the left hip down, and you bring your right leg down towards the right side of the room. Now be careful to not tip the whole body over to the right. You want to try and keep this left side down, either with that leg flat and the foot flexed, or you can do this with your knee bent still. Take 3 really deep breaths here, turning the toes down to the ground, opening up through the inside of that right leg. Good. Opening and broadening your chest with the shoulders heavy on the ground. And then big inhale breath, come all the way back up. And same again on the left side. So lift your left leg up and smoothly switch legs. Holding both sides of the strap with your shoulders down on the ground here. Lower back also connected to the floor is really important. Either with a bent knee or extend the right leg flat to the floor. Flex your toes, maybe walk your hands up the strap a little bit more if there's more space. And then just coming back into your breath rhythm. Try and notice the response that your body's giving to you. So rather than just really pulling and stretching, just sense how open the leg is at the moment. Trying to untense, unclench the muscle fibers at the back of the leg. Feel the heaviness of that left sit bone drop down into the ground. Feel the heaviness of your lower back also rooting and connecting to the floor. Just one more deep breath here. And then both sides of the strap go into your left hand. Turn your left toes towards the left side of the room. Right hand holds the right side of the hip down. And then you open up the inner left leg there. Turning the toes down, breathing here for 3. Really opening up through the inner thigh, all the adductor muscles. Good, keep turning your toes down so you get the inside of the calf and ankle. And then come all the way back up, inhaling. Take the strap away and pop it to the side. Good, knees draw in towards your chest and then just rock up to sit. So our second movement now is going to be a forward fold. So if you come up to stand on your mat, you'll want your yoga block here if you have one to hand. I'll demonstrate it flat first. So you've got 2 options here, either just coming forward into a soft forward fold. Begin with a little bit of softness in the knees, so you're really working that hip rotation there forward. Hold opposite elbows and just hang your body forward here. If you're getting any pain in the lower back, bend your knees more to take that pressure out of the lower spine. Otherwise, straightening up the legs, dropping your head down. Take 3 deep breaths here. See if you could tip the weight forward a little bit more to get more of an opening from your calf and your legs. And then arms drop down towards the ground. So let's take it a little bit deeper now into the Achilles and the calves, where it gets really tight and gnarly after a run. So fingers come forward, walk your toes up something. So it could be a block, it could be a book at home, it could be a little bit of folded blanket or towel, anything just to raise the toes up a little bit higher than your ankles. Your heels push down towards the ground. Need a little bit of balance here to maintain this position. So pull in the belly, lift the pelvic floor muscles, and then you could try folding forward from here. Maybe even holding opposite elbows so you can fully dangle. Again, 3 really deep breaths. So breathing in deeply. Exhale, let the head hang. Breathing in deeply. Exhale, let the head hang. One more breath, really lengthening through the whole of the back of the legs. Exhale, head hangs. Good, and then arms come down to the ground. Chuck the block away to the side now, we're done with that one. So knees come down to the floor. A kneeling position here. Now for a lot of people, kneeling is pretty painful for the front of the ankles. If that's a tight area for you, you might want to grab hold of a blanket or your rolled up mat and support your ankles with the rolled up mat or blanket there. If it's your quadriceps that limit your movement there or cause pain, then you can sit placing it underneath the bum. So either of those options are fine. If you're taking those options there, stay as you are, sitting upright. Otherwise, hands on the knees, chest really lifted up nice and high. I'm going to open up the front of the ankle now. So holding the left knee, begin to lift your left leg off the ground, your left knee off the ground, pressing through your toes. Notice that clenching action in the toes happen first, and then try and widen and soften them. Push the right hand into the thigh, lift the chest up. Good. Eyes strong and steady, breathing here for 3. Breathing for 2. Good. Really release that tension around the front of the ankle. 1. And then bring that leg back down. Same on the other side, so grab hold of the right knee, draw the right leg all the way up towards the chest, try and stay centered because it's easy to wobble off course here. Left hand presses the left thigh down, lift the chest bones up, spread the toes wide, breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 1. And then bring that leg back down. Fantastic. So coming into our penultimate pose now, knees come forward towards the front. This time, see if you can wriggle the bum in between your heels. Maybe the sit bones even come down towards the floor. If that's the case, you can come a little bit deeper. If you can't bring the sit bones down, then lift yourself up, sitting on a block or a blanket, anything just to provide a little bit more cushioning for the bum. Either staying here, you're looking to get a nice long line of opening across the center of the thighs here. Lift the chest up. Or if that feels okay, you can begin to walk your fingertips back. Make sure the knees don't bob off the ground. Make sure there's no pain in the lower back. Maybe coming a little bit deeper. Maybe coming a little bit deeper still. Possibly the elbows come down to the ground. Tuck the tailbone and then begin to come all the way down towards the floor. Arms can come up and overhead. Take 5 really deep breaths there, lengthening through the front of the thigh. Resting both shoulders into the ground. Now you're welcome to stay there a little bit longer if you've got time in your own practice. Otherwise, beginning to roll up through the center of the spine. Good. Either a comfortable kneeling or cross-legged position. Well done. Thanks for practicing. Namaste.